Hi guys, I am Uchekwa and I am back with Maths XYZ, and today we will be doing questions on analytical geometry. Alright, this question that we have a triangle PQR, of which PQ produce its own length on up to the point of C, which is right there. And we are given a condition that PQ is equals to QS and it's also equals to PR. Alright, the first question that we have is to determine the value of A and B, which A is the x coordinate of P and B is the y coordinate of point Q. As they've already mentioned before, that PQ produces its own length up to point S. That means that the point Q is the midpoint of line PS. Point Q is the midpoint of line PS. And then using the midpoint, which is M, is equals to x1 plus x2 divided by 2. And for y, sorry guys, this will be x, sorry. This will be for x, and for y, which is equals to y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Alright, Q is the midpoint of line PS. That means that the x coordinate of the midpoint will be equals to 2. It's equals to x1, which is A, is the unknown, plus x2, which is negative 3. That means it will be minus 3 divided by 2, of which this will multiply out, it will give us 4. It's equals to A minus 3, and A will be equals to 7. Alright, and then coming to the y coordinate, y, which is the y coordinate of our midpoint, is B, which is the unknown. It's equals to 10 plus 0 divided by 2, of which this will give us 5. Alright, now that we have determined the value of A, which is A is equals to 7, and our B here is equals to 5, using the midpoint equation. This is equals to 5. Alright guys, then I will erase this. The next question that we have to find is to find the value of C, which is the x coordinate of point R. Then here we have a condition that PQ is equals to QS, it's equals to PR. That means that the distance of PS is the distance between, the distance of PQ is the same distance of PR. Then let's use those 2 points to find the distance, and then we'll equate it to the distance of PR so that we can determine the value of C. The distance formula of distance of PQ squared is equals to y2 minus y1 squared plus x2 minus x1 squared. Then here we're gonna have our y2, it will be 5 minus 10 squared plus, sorry guys, 2 minus 7 squared again. Then here we're gonna have 5 minus 10, which is 5 squared, it will give us 25, plus 2 minus 7, it will give us negative 5 squared, that will still be 25. Then here we have 50. Alright, the distance is still squared here. That means dpq squared is equals to 50. Then we have to equate this with the distance of PR. That means that the d of PR squared is equals to 50 as well. Then now that we know that it's equals to 50, we can equate it to this 2, of which 50 it will be equals to, alright guys, now that we have found that, let me just erase this to make up space. We have found that it's 50, I just need space. That means that d of PR squared is equals to 50. It's equals to y2 minus y1 squared plus yx2 minus x1 squared. Then here we're gonna have our 50 is equals to y2, it will be equals to 5 minus 10 squared plus c minus 7 squared. Alright, then from here we have 5 minus 10 squared, that means it's equals to 25, plus our c there, it will be c squared minus 14 C squared minus, sorry guys, 14c plus 49. All right, then this is equals to 50 on the side. Then we have c squared minus 14c, plus 25 plus 49 minus 50. It will be equals to plus 24. Sorry, let me just write the side. It will be c squared minus 14c plus 24 is equals to 0. Now to determine the value of c, it will be c and c then, and we'll have we'll have 14, and we'll have not 14, it won't work. Let's use 12, and it won't work. Let's use 2 and 12 and negative and negative. 12 and 2, it will give 14, and then also 12 and 2 will give 14, and also 12 multiplied by 2, it will also be 14. That means that c is equals to 12, or c is equals to 2. Our c here is either is equals to 12, or our c is equals to 2. All right, let me start with a smaller number, 2 or 12. That is the value of c. All right guys, now that we have found the value of c, the next question that we have to do is to find the equation of line PS. All right, now to find the equation of line PS, the line of PS is the line which should start from here up to there, and P, our coordinate of P, we have full coordinate of P, it's 7:10, and also S, which is -3:0. Then to find the equation of this line, we first have to find the gradient, which is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. All right guys, after finding the gradient, we have to say it's the gradient, it's 0 minus 10 divided by -3 minus 7. Okay, and then from here we have -10 divided by -10, which will actually be, oh sorry guys, not even negative, it will be +1. Okay, this will equals to 1. Then from here, remember the equation of a standard equation of a straight line is mx plus c, of which here we already have 1. Then to find the value of c, which is our x-intercept, we just have to use either point S or point A, or point P, I mean to say. Let's use point S. Then this will be 0. It's equals to m, which is 1, and c, x, which is -3 plus c. Our c here will be equals to 3. All right, +3. Then that means that the equation of a straight line PS is equals to x plus 3. All right guys, we have answered the full question of this question, which is to find the coordinate A, the point A, and also the unknown of B, and also to find C, and after that to find the equation of a straight line PS. Alright, I hope you understood everything that we did in this question. If you have any question or comment, please drop it in the comment note and we'll have a follow up on it. And also don't forget to subscribe to Maths XYZ so that when we upload videos every day, you can get a notification. Alright guys, thank you.